Hi everyone and welcome back. How are you guys today? You guys, I am so excited to be back today because today we're back with yet another Enhypen reaction. You guys, I'm really excited about today's videos. Now, for those of you who don't know, by the way, Enhypen is in the midst of their first comeback, and truthfully, everything has felt like a fever dream to me. It's happened so fast that I feel like I've had like no time to really catch my breath. I am behind on basically everything, by the way. If I'm being honest, the only thing in which I've seen so far from this comeback is going to be the Drunk Days MV, which is sad. I know there has been a lot of different things that have come out and I am trying to catch up. I just have had a lot going on and just haven't had a moment to do so, but I am doing it now, and yes, slowly but surely we are going to get there. And yeah, now in regards to the videos in which we are watching today, I know some people may have a question as to why I just didn't sit down and do the album at like one go. There are many reasons. The most relevant reason would be because one video in which we are watching does actually have like an actual video to it. But the main reason I would say is because YouTube is very weird and just very like picky. Sometimes, I will be very frank, it just sometimes videos get blocked for no apparent reason, and I know that if I sit down and do the entire album minus Drunk Days from it, there is a very high chance that it will get blocked, just because there's going to be so many different things from one consecutive artist on there that I just don't want to run the risk of it. And yes, so I will be splitting up the album listen from this, and yeah, hopefully you guys are cool with it. If not, I don't really know what to tell you because it is what I'm doing, and yes. But anyway, you guys, as I stated, we are here with two videos. Yes, two. The first one's going to be Border Carnival intro, the invitation, and then we are going to watch outro, the Wormhole. I did pull up a lyric video for the Wormhole. I believe that it's just kind of like the outro from the first album. I don't really know in terms of just like them speaking with like music in the background. However, I could be very wrong. Either way, we are going to do this, and yes. Anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and do this. Let's jump right in. Let me make sure everything's set up though. Let's make sure we are recording because that is very important. Yes, we are. Excuse me, let's check the volume. The volume is a little bit loud, but you know what? Excuse me, I feel like it's gonna be good. I'm sorry, I have the hiccups. And yes, but anyway, let's begin with the invitation. Let's do this, okay. As soon as I heard the la, I knew it. That creepy like it sounds like a child, like children, more so children. This is the third time that we've heard it now, maybe the fourth. It just gives this weird chilling vibe. We're going to a castle. Oh, this is very creepy in a sense. You see just a child walking along a path to a castle. This looks like it's almost being projected, like it's it looks very old in nature, but it looks like it's being projected onto a wall in a way. But with the filter that's being placed over the projection, even the video is giving an older like style to it. Like the video that we're watching isn't new. Like this is something that was filmed a while ago, if that makes sense. But it also reminds me of those the little light thing that you put the light inside, and as it spins it projects like different images and stuff on the wall. I saw one in The Greatest Showman. I can never remember what it's called. That kind of gives me the same feeling, but not quite. But that's creepy. So is the little boy going to the party? This oh, bats. So okay, it's a masquerade party obviously, but there's bats involved. Bats normally in association with like horror and suspense and things like that. It's vampires, and we do believe that the boys are vampires. So it's very curious. Is the little boy in which that's going to the party, is that the start of what happened to the boys? Like is that supposed to be one of the boys going to the party? Like is that how everything changes? That's where the turn of events happened. I feel like I'm reading too much into this, which is very possible. Ooh. The flowers, okay. More bats. Ooh. Ooh, see? Their eyes turned red, because their eyes weren't red a moment ago, were they? No, they were black. They turned from black to red. And it's funny, they're all wearing the masks. We had a concept photo for one of the versions of the album where they were in kind of like masquerade attire. And it's funny that their eyes turned red. And normally I feel like when vampires are hungry, their eyes are red. Like that may be too big of a Twilight reference in my brain. I have no idea. In that series, their eyes turn red when they're hungry. So that's just what I saw. Like they're dark, or no, maybe, or when they were drinking human blood. I wasn't a huge Twilight fan. I just remember bits and pieces. I think that's when they were drinking human blood, and then they were dark when they were hungry. I just confused myself. I'm sure someone will explain it because I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's about to make a reference and then not know what you're talking about, because it's basically what I just did. Oh, okay. He's going through masquerade, okay. What kind of trippy ass video game am I in? Like an old school video game. Okay, I don't want to put like a specific like decade on this because it's not, obviously it's not going to be a song. It's more of just the intro to the album, but it gives me a like kind of like a late 70s to early 80s feel, kind of something that like, it feels very nostalgic in a way, and it also gives me like this weird like relaxed but suspenseful, like I don't know, like I feel at peace. Like this is something I would feel like I would listen to like on the way to the beach, but for some reason I feel on edge at the same time listening to it because I'm like waiting for like that pin to drop and something to change. The red moon. Normally, oh, hold on. Normally blood moons are not associated with good things. Why does it look like there's a wand sticking out of the moon? Or maybe that's just a utensil. I don't know.
Purchasing pleasures, selling out of drawers. Here in the land of rebel powers.
1 second. That doesn't sound like Jake to me. That was not Aussie enough. Is that Heesung? Is that Heesung doing the intro? Because Jake did the intro into the last album, but that doesn't sound like Jake's voice to me, unless I'm mistaken. I honestly, I may be mistaken. But that doesn't sound like Jake to me.
Purchasing pleasures, selling out of drawers.
Clock's going backwards.
Here in the land of rebel powers, gloriously decorated.
Okay.
An invitation calls to us from the carnival of the blazing night. We beat on the door of this flipped world, brought in.
Oh wait, it kind of sounds Aussie. Never mind, it might be Jake.
We beat on the door of this flipped world, brought in by fate. Whether the harvest feast of light or festival of blood, time harmonizes. The blood party, the my bloody birthday bash or whatever. Feast of light.
Okay.
Or festival of blood, time harmonizes labs and screams. Death once dead. There's no dying, so we gladly swallow time like it's our last breath. There's no dying then, so we swallow time like it's our last breath. If they're vampires, they don't age. They're frozen in time. That moment when they've turned from human to vampire, they're frozen in that stage of their life. They don't age. That's not the biggest hint to like the vampires. I don't know what it is, and I find it like kind of ironic that I said that this would be something that I would listen to, that Paradise would be something like that gave me beach, like I'm going to the beach themes, and then you saw the water. I don't know, I found that ironic for some reason. There's no dying.
So the glass that that's not a put his blood into.
Gladly swallow time like it's our last breath.
They're so vampires. Okay. Ooh,
trippy. Oh, this is a lot. Wow.
A dizzying flicker, a light that blinds and deceives. From the great beyond, that voice rings out again.
Okay.
Come inside the castle.
Did it say hell?
Out again.
The voice. Oh, here.
Inside the castle.
Come inside the castle.
Take everything.
Okay. Okay. That's one way to start the album. So that's very curious to me. I wonder what vibe the album is going to have. Now, granted, it's already been out and everyone else has already heard it, so everyone knows the kind of vibe that it has. Just hearing this, I am very curious because this is giving me a very nostalgic, very throwback feel, and I'm wondering if one of the songs on the album will have that. Drunk Days did not have that. It had a more like kind of hype and I'm at a party feel, and it's honestly, it's a really fun song to work out to, by the way. So I did not get that from the invitation, so I'm wondering if something is going to connect in some way, and it doesn't mean it has to. I'm just curious because of that, if we're going to have something on the album that kind of reflects that in some way. It would be really cool. It would be very different for them to do, and yes. But yeah, anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and move to the outro, The Wormhole. Very curious about this because wormholes are not necessarily great. They're a breach in time. Well, a breach in time and space, basically. When one falls through a wormhole, we're talking about are we talking about parallel worlds in a wormhole? I don't know. Again, I'm reading too much into things. Anyway, let's do this with the outro. Okay. Feet leave no prints, okay.
Feet leave no prints.
Interesting.
Vision is without sight. And yet, when most are weak, and do mine, eyes best see the unknown.
Ooh.
As we commit, our bodies may become absorbed. Multiple dimensions wait for us.
See? Wormhole! Multiple dimensions, multiple timelines, multiple worlds. Huh! Bitches! I watch too much science fiction-y type things. I got excited. Listen, that is so cool. Okay, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
May become absorbed. Multiple dimensions wait for us.
Right!
There might be a world where
There might be a world where the day and night coexist, where vampires can walk. Oh, because vampires are normally night creatures, because, you know, the sun, it burns them, it kills them. So what? where the world, where the day and night can coexist, where things that run alive during the daytime and run alive during the nighttime can live as one. There may be a world in another dimension and through a wormhole that allows them to do just that. That is so cool. Okay, shh, that's so cool. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is happening? In the dream I face a different me from a different place, a different world, a different loop, a different anything. Oh my god, what's happening? Wait, what's the wait?
When we wake at this tunnel's end, what vision awaits?
I don't know. Oh my god, they're leaving it at like a little cliffhanger, with the end of this being like this being the end of the album. They're leaving it on a cliffhanger, so that way you have to wonder, and you just sit and you wonder about what's gonna happen during the next comeback and oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my god. Okay, listen, their storyline is amazing. I'm confused AF, but we should be. Like, this is their first comeback. We should not know the answers to their storyline just yet, and we may not for quite some time, let's be real. And I feel like there's so much that we just haven't even begun to think about yet in terms of what is happening within this, like, this world that they live in, or worlds that they live in. I have no idea, but I am excited. And yes, oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god, oh my god. Brain is thinking of different things. Brain is different thinking. Werewolves, vampires, run, day, night, what? Oh, ha ha. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta compose myself. I gotta go do something. I forgot what I was supposed to do. Anyway, I have to leave. I am so excited because this is I don't know what's about to happen, and that is kind of freaking me out. But you know what, you guys? We are gonna get through this together. We're gonna get through this together, and yes. So anyway, you guys, I am gonna go. I do hope you enjoyed watching this with me. I have freaked out just quite a bit. I feel like I don't need to say a whole lot in terms of what I think of after the video, only because I have paused and I have said things during said video, and yes. But anyway, yes, I am gonna go. I do hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me. Hopefully, regardless of all of that, you guys are having a good day or night, depending on where you are in the world. And of course, when you see this video, please know that I love you very much, and I guess I'll catch you guys later. Bye everyone. Bye guys. Bye. Bye. Peace.